The Kuat Drive Yard's Venator-class Star Destroyer was the mainline warship of the Galactic Republic during the Clone Wars. The ship was designed by accomplished engineer Lyra Blissex and introduced in 22 BBY shortly after the outbreak of the war to serve as the backbone of the Republic Navy. The Venator class represented a return to aggressive power projection by the Republic. Though the Venator was a very capable battleship, its main function was that of a starfighter carrier and launching platform for planetary invasions. Each Venator carried 192 starfighters of either V-19 Torrent or V-Wing class, as well as 36 ARC-170 fighter bombers and 40 LA-AT Republic gunships. In addition to this impressive air wing, the Venator also carried 24 all-terrain tactical enforcer walkers, several ground assault shuttles, and 2,000 clone troopers, allowing the ship to deploy a sizable army to a planet's surface using its LA-AT dropships, or easily repel any hostile boarding action. The standard Venator was 1,137 meters long and 548 meters wide. The most visually distinctive feature of this ship were the dorsal blast doors that ran along the spine of the vessel. These doors retracted to reveal a huge landing bay, running almost the length of the ship, and dozens of hangars and garages connected to it. This bay allowed the Venator to launch or land its entire fighter complement in a very short time, and repair or refuel them during combat with much greater ease. The Venator had 2 command towers, with the starboard tower serving the purpose of a standard helm and command bridge, and the port tower being devoted entirely to the control and coordination of starfighter operations. The Venator carried a Class 1 hyperdrive, affording it an effective travel range of 60,000 light-years, and powerful sublight engines capable of limited atmospheric flight. In combat, the vessel was armed with 8 heavy dual turbo laser turrets, 2 medium turbo laser cannons, an array of 52-point defense lasers, and 4 heavy proton torpedo tubes, each carrying 16 torpedoes. The standard crew complement of a Venator-class Star Destroyer was 7,400, and the ship carried enough supplies to last for 2 standard years without restock. The Venator class was extremely popular among Republic officers and Jedi during the Clone Wars, for its extreme versatility and effectiveness as a command ship. However, following Order 66, the Galactic Empire only briefly used Venator-class ships before abandoning them in favour of Imperial-class and Tector-class destroyers. This was because Imperial High Command did not believe that the Venator, being primarily a starfighter carrier, was in keeping with the Tarkin doctrine, electing instead to develop ships more focused toward intimidation and superior firepower. Despite its abandonment by the Galactic Empire, several decades later, the post-Imperial faction known as the First Order would go on to find a renewed appreciation for the role of starfighter carriers, developing the Resurgent-class Star Destroyer, whose design borrows heavily from that of the Venator class. For many years, the Venator-class Star Destroyer served as a symbol of the Galactic Republic's naval power, and contributed to countless victories for the Clone Army, from the Battle of Renvar to the invasion of Utapau. Names like Resolute and Negotiator would go on to become almost as legendary as the Jedi who commanded them, and their presence on the battlefield would always be cause for concern to any Separatist commander standing in their way. Thank you for watching Spacedock. Please remember to like, subscribe and share for more science fiction spacecraft summaries, and if there's a particular spacecraft you'd like to see looked at, let me know in the comments below and I'll get right on it.